Occult science may be known in the very narrow circles of people who study anthroposophy, but it deserves to be very much wider known, because there is nothing comparable. If you, as a human being living in the world today, if you're completely satisfied by what the natural sciences, say geology, biology, paleontology, what their explanations about the origin of the Earth, about the history, the prehistory of the Earth, what they are, if that completely satisfies you, then no, then occult science is not for you. But if you have any questions, or you feel there are gaps, or there are maybe methodological flaws in looking at the world by purely concentrating on the sense perceptible, then you need occult science. There's nothing but occult science. It introduces you to a way of looking at the world and understanding the world that makes complete sense. There is a logic to that spiritual exposition, that the method that he uses. And then, should you be interested, should you say to yourself, well, you know, I take on the results of natural science, I take them to a certain extent on faith. Somebody's taken all the time and had all the apparatuses and the training, and I'm presented with the results. So I'm satisfying myself. I trust the scientist, you know, what he's come up with, you know, about this or that is fine. And you need to apply the same method, I think, with spiritual research, where you say, I'm not able to do it myself, but I'm satisfied that somebody's done it, and I trust in the thoroughness, in the objectivity, in the whole validity of the approach that he's used, and that's how I see occult science. What I wanted to come to, and what makes it to me so valuable, there he presents the results of his reading what one might refer to as the Akashic record. But then in chapter 5 he gives you, should you be interested, some tools, some description of a path that you might follow in order to attune your own soul into a better, not better understanding, but maybe into the beginnings of perceiving spiritual realities. He gives us the instruments, he gives us the tools to get to some conclusions and to some perceptions ourselves. And that is fantastic. That is a teacher who has presented the wisdom and then says, it's up to you what you do with it, but that leaves you free. It is an absolute marvel. It's something that I feel will accompany me for the rest of my life, and will bring up new insights and new discoveries. It's like a gold mine. It's a magic well, like many of Steiner's work.